And now, is this the way democracy works, or is this a system of check and balance? Hans von Spakovsky is a former Department of Justice attorney, former member of the Federal Election Commission, and manager of the Heritage Foundation's Meese Legal Center. Nice to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
And good morning to you. How'd you read this ruling?
The court basically ignored the actual statute that gives the president the power to do that. In 24 pages, they spent all their time talking about due process rights for foreign aliens, which in itself is kind of a bizarre notion.
That's a very interesting read on your part. What does the law say about those who are not citizens of the United States? You got a green card, or maybe you have a visa to travel here and there, in and out of the country, but you are not a citizen of the country.
Well, look, if you are a resident permanent alien, you have a green card, yeah, you've got certain limited due process rights if the government wants to revoke your residency. But this order extends to foreign aliens who've never been to the United States, who want to visit it, and extends due process rights to them. In essence, what they're saying, for example, is if one of the terrorists who attacked our embassy in Benghazi is refused a visa, he's got the right to a hearing, to due process rights. They're extending constitutional rights to foreigners who don't have such constitutional rights.
This is part of what the court said on screen now for our viewers. The government has pointed to no evidence that any alien from any of the countries named in the order has perpetrated a terrorist attack in the United States. It continues. Rather than present evidence to explain the need for the executive order, the government has taken the position that we must not review its decision at all. We disagree. Did they have the burden to provide that evidence, as the court suggested?
No, they didn't. First of all, the court is wrong. There is evidence of individuals from those countries being arrested and convicted of terrorist acts. But they didn't need to look at that. What they needed to look at was the statute giving the president authority to do it. He can suspend entry of any aliens if he believes their entry would be detrimental to the interests of the United States. There is no discussion whatsoever of that statute throughout the entire appeals court order. Only if they found that statute to be unconstitutional could they stay what the president's doing. They don't even talk about that.
What should the administration do now?
Well, I think they're going to have to do a almost triple-edged approach. I think they need to continue to fight it in the Court of Appeals. The substantive case is going to go forward probably down in the Federal District Court, and they may want to reconsider slightly revising the executive order to make it clear that it doesn't apply to permanent resident aliens. Now, the White House has already said it didn't, but the court wouldn't accept the statement of the White House counsel on it, which I also think was a mistake.
Interesting. Hans von Spakovsky, thank you so much. It's great to get your expertise in on this.
Thanks for having me.
More to come. You bet. Good to have you here.